Hello, I'm Nick Mezzacappa, rector of Calvary Episcopal Church in this third week of Lent 2015. I want to remind you of a good thing that happened at the Vestry Retreat. We came up with a new word called evangelism. Evangelism. And the idea is that it is an opportunity for all of us to reconsider how we activate the potential of Calvary Episcopal Church. One thing about evangelism, there are actually three aspects. The first one is invite. That is, we all need to invite one another into the action. Everyone wants a part in what goes on at Calvary. We need to get better at doing that. The second thing is educate. That is the kind of education that pertains to how the church runs, how the finances work, how the budget is established, and ways to be part of the program once you've been invited in. And the third aspect is your response. We can invite with all the energy that's possible, but unless we all respond to that invitation and take the initiative to come back into the action, it just doesn't work. So it's a fresh idea. We're trying to think it through for 2015, and please keep that in your prayers as we move in that direction. I want to tell you that immediately at the end of the presentation that I make today will be a link indicated on our weekly page, and it's a link that has to do with a skeleton dance. I'm not exactly sure what the title of the link is, but boy, watch that. I think you'll see it to be very germane to what's going on in the world around us today. And finally, I have a story for you, and it's a story about a shriveled up old dark Italian man who was very poor and didn't have much but the clothing on his back, but he wanted to get into a very exclusive church. So he went to the priest of the church and he said, "I'd like to join this church. I wonder if there's room for me." And the church made several evasive responses to him. And finally the old man said, "Well, I guess I'll just go off and pray to the Lord and see what the Lord tells me to do." So he went off, and several weeks later came back. And he came up to the priest. The priest saw him and said, "Hello, old man. You were praying to the Lord. What did the Lord say? What did the Lord tell you to do?" And the old man said, "Well," he said, "I prayed diligently, and the Lord spoke to me and said, I've been trying to get into that church for the last 10 years myself, and I still can't do it." At Calvary Episcopal Church, the Lord is invited in every day. Think well. Do good.